Welcome to another second grade episode of Math Matters. I'm Miss Beckett, and today we are going to learn how to draw a line of symmetry in a figure and identify and create figures with at least one line of symmetry. As you follow along today, think about how you were able to determine a line of symmetry that results in two figures that have the same size and shape, identify and create figures with at least one line of symmetry, and draw a line of symmetry in a figure. We will have an opportunity for you to reflect on your learning at the end of today's lesson. Also, as you are working today, you will have an opportunity to practice your communicator skills by sharing your ideas through writing and working to make connections with what you read and hear throughout the lesson. For today's lesson, you will need some paper, a pencil, and you might want to have something else to draw with, like crayons, markers, or colored pencils. I'll give you a minute to go and find those things. Welcome back. Let's get started. We're going to watch a quick video. As you're watching, I want you to think about what you notice and what you wonder. What did you notice? What do you wonder? You might have noticed some shapes. Maybe you noticed a line of symmetry running down the center. Maybe you noticed that half of the picture seemed like it was missing. You might be wondering, what would it look like if it was symmetrical across the line down the middle? Let's think about that wondering. If something is symmetrical, it is the same size and shape, like a mirror image on the other side of the line of symmetry. Imagine and picture in your head what the other half would look like to be symmetrical. Explain what you saw to someone in your house, or maybe even you want to draw what it would look like on paper if it was symmetrical. The last few days we've been learning about symmetry. If you just joined us today, don't worry, we will be learning even more about symmetry today. Who remembers what symmetry is? Or if you just joined us today, what do you think symmetry is? A shape or figure has symmetry if it is divided into two congruent or equal parts, each of which are a mirror image of the other. A line of symmetry is a line drawn on a shape or an object in which the shape or object is the same on both sides. Let's look at some images and see if they're symmetrical or not. Here's our first image. Does it have symmetry? That's right. It has a line of symmetry going down the middle. Here's our next image. Is it symmetrical or not symmetrical? That's right. It also has a vertical line of symmetry, which means that it will be the same size and same shape on both sides of this line of symmetry. Here's our next picture. Does it have symmetry? It does not have symmetry. Here's our next image. Is it symmetrical or not? It does not have any lines of symmetry. No matter where we try to put a line of symmetry, it's not the same size and shape on both sides. Here's our next one. Does it have symmetry? That's right, it doesn't have any lines of symmetry. Here's our last image. Symmetrical or not? Wow, you're getting so good at identifying these lines of symmetry. If we put a horizontal line on this arrow, it would have a mirror image, the same on the top and the same size and shape on the bottom. Next, I need your help. I was working with a student, Zachary, and he was creating a symmetrical design for his dad. He stopped his drawing to go and eat his lunch. I was hoping that you could help me finish his drawing for him. He wants it to be symmetrical. Now's the time to get out your paper and your pencil and finish Zachary's drawing so that it is a symmetrical design. I'll give you a few more seconds to finish up. Wow, I bet your symmetrical drawings look awesome. Thanks for helping Zachary. Let's play a symmetry game. I will draw one side of the line of symmetry, and you have to finish drawing the picture across the line of symmetry. Remember, symmetry means it's a mirror image, so it's the same on both sides. Ready? Here's the first one. Did your drawing look like this? It's symmetrical because it's the same size and shape on both sides. Okay, you did such a great job with that one. I think you're ready for a challenge. Let's do another. Draw what the other side would look like across the line of symmetry. Wow, that was a tricky one. As a mathematician, you persevered and you did not give up. Awesome job. Did your drawing look like a rocket ship? Let's do one more challenge. Draw what the other side would look like across the line of symmetry. Remember, persevere and don't give up. Hey, look at that! It's a basketball. A basketball is symmetrical. In today's episode of Math Matters, we learned how to draw a line of symmetry in a figure. How did you do today working towards our learning goal? Give a thumbs up if you feel like you got it, a thumb in the middle if you're still practicing, or a thumb down if you need help from a teacher or someone at home. We also learned how to create figures with at least one line of symmetry, like the pictures you drew in the game we just played. How did you do today working towards this learning goal? Reflect on how you did with a thumbs up if you feel like you got it, a thumb in the middle if you're still practicing, or a thumb down if you need help from a teacher or someone at home. Mathematicians can communicate their ideas in many ways. Take a moment to think about yourself as a mathematician and communicator. Did you write or draw to share your ideas? Did you listen and make connections to what you read or heard? Thank you for joining me, Miss Beckett, for today's second grade episode of Math Matters. You learned a lot about symmetry. I wonder what other examples of symmetry you will find today. Keep an eye out everywhere for things that are symmetrical. I bet you will find a lot.